Welcome to this week's Q&A. This week we've got, I think, a really fascinating question from one of our viewers in Sydney. And these people own 5 investment properties. They have loans attached to these properties. Some of them are still on fixed rates. Some of them are principal and interest. Some are interest only. And one of the couple, or one of the spouses in the couple, have just recently stopped working and are thinking of not going back to full-time work. So the question is, as interest rates have gone up so much and as interest-only periods are expiring on some of our loans, and also we own these properties, not all on a 50-50 joint tenancy basis, but some are on a tenants in common basis, it's really important to understand what we're going to do, since one of us is not going to go back to work and the other one's going to retire in a few years. How do we manage this portfolio of assets that we have? So in other words, we want to keep some of these properties and we recognise we might have to sell 1 or 2, but which ones do we keep? And the I guess the response from the couple in question is, look, let's look at keeping these based on how much the repayments are, what's going to happen with the loans. So it was all really about the financing side of the equation. Yet I think the most important thing that we have to remember in all situations, and this is certainly one of them, is that you should try and always retain the best assets that you can if you are looking at divesting some of the ones that you currently have in your portfolio. So, going back to basics, let's have a look at which of those properties are the best ones and rank them that way. And then in a perfect world, clearly we'd want to keep the best properties that we think will give us the best outcome for our own particular set of circumstances going forward. Now, that may not be the ones that interest-only loan periods are expiring on and we can't renew those. So let's look at what else we can do, because the other important thing is to look at tax efficiency. And if, say, one of these properties is owned on a 1% split basis, on a joint tenancy basis, and the spouse that's not working anymore owns 99% of that asset, then clearly the tax deductions that are associated with that are probably being wasted to a large extent. So I guess, look, that's why it's so interesting. You've got to look at so many things in this scenario, and it's possible, I think, to construct something far more efficient, both in terms of asset retention, quality of your future ongoing investments, efficiency of tax cash flows, and incomes that may be produced from these assets. So you really got to look down and say, well, look, perhaps we can change the structure of some of these things. Perhaps one party can buy a share of a certain asset from the other party. So these are all the things that we can assist people with, I suppose, once we know their own personal set of circumstances. But it's something that we see a number of people perhaps look at this and say, this is the easy answer, but the easy answer may not be the best one. So look, if you found this of interest, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click like. Or if you have questions surrounding this, then by all means reach out, email us or phone us, and we'll have somebody contact you and see if we can't help you with your own particular situation. I'm Andrew Unterweger, and I'll see you at next week's Q&A.